December 24th, 1998. While the world prepared for the millennium, a young woman in Prague prepared for something else entirely. Elena Novák had a dream, not of Y2K or the future, but of healing the past. Tonight she would attempt the impossible, reuniting families torn apart by history, one voice at a time. For 6 months, Elena had collected stories, letters from mothers who hadn't seen their sons since the Berlin Wall fell, fathers searching for daughters who fled during the Velvet Revolution. Each envelope held decades of longing, each photograph a frozen moment of goodbye. She knew radio waves didn't recognize borders, and tonight neither would love. 3,000 kilometers away, Dmitri Volkov made final preparations. 2 DJs, 12 countries, 47 stations. At midnight, they would create what no politician or treaty ever could. A bridge built not of steel, but of voices carried on the winter air. As church bells echoed across Europe, 89 million people held their breath. In living rooms from Lisbon to Leningrad, radios hummed to life. The Christmas bridge was opening. One by one, voices reached across the void. A son in Berlin spoke to his mother in Budapest. Brothers separated in childhood found each other between Prague and Vienna. Each connection lasted only minutes, but those minutes rewrote years of silence. The airwaves carried more than words. They carried forgiveness, hope, and the simple, powerful act of saying, "I never stopped looking for you." Then came the moment that would define the night. Anna Kowalski, 82 years old, hadn't heard her daughter's voice in 34 years. Marie had fled Poland in 1964, a pregnant refugee seeking freedom. Letters were intercepted. Calls were impossible. A mother and daughter, both alive, both searching, separated by politics, sustained only by hope. For 7 minutes, Europe stood still. Anna told Marie about the grandchildren she'd never met. Marie told Anna about the life she'd built from nothing. They spoke of recipes and weather, of prayers whispered in the dark, of a love that tyranny could never break. 89 million people listened as 2 voices wove 34 years of absence into a single perfect moment of presence. Anna, on air. "I knew you were alive. I felt it. A mother always knows." Marie. "I'm coming home, Mama. This time nothing will stop me." By Christmas morning, the Christmas bridge had become global news. The broadcast inspired copycat programs on 5 continents, but more importantly, it inspired action. Marie reached Warsaw by New Year's Day. Thousands of other families, hearing those 7 minutes, began their own journeys home. Governments eased travel restrictions. Aid organizations mobilized to reunite families. The European Parliament would later cite this broadcast as a catalyst for expanded family reunification programs. 1 year later, on the eve of the millennium, Elena broadcast again. This time, Anna and Marie stood beside her, not as voices separated by distance, but as 2 women who had taught the world that history's walls were never as strong as the human heart. The Christmas bridge had become permanent, broadcasting on Christmas Eve across 83 stations in 29 countries. The Christmas broadcast of 1998 lasted only 3 hours, but its echo continues forever. It reminded a divided continent that beneath flags and borders, we are simply people. People who miss each other, who remember each other, who wait for the sound of a familiar voice saying, "I never forgot you." In that Prague studio on that winter night, Elena Novák didn't just reunite families. She reunited humanity with itself. And that is a gift that transcends any season, any year, any era. The most unforgettable moments in history aren't always written in treaties or recorded in textbooks. Sometimes they're simply a mother saying, "My angel," and a daughter answering, "I'm coming home."